Fans are buzzing. Teams are gliding into position here for the start of the third. It is the moment of truth in this one here. Period number 3, and it is still even up. Tees it up from the point. Oh, a clutch save. Quick cross-ice pass to Lettinen. And now it's to Teravainen. Avoids the Hokej. Makes the save with the trapper.
Melka's been outstanding, tracking pucks and making huge saves like that one right there, right from the slot.
Here's a shot. Big time save. Oh, he is looking good in there tonight. Hammers a shot. That goes off a twig. Trying to clear. And they still hang on to the puck. Team Finland's got into the offensive zone. Drives to the sweet spot. Shuts him down.
That's a fantastic save by the goaltender, but his team has to do a better job of protecting the middle of the ice. Those high-danger scoring chances eventually go in.
And he was right there to make the stop on that play.
Well, you know he's got the skill set to be able to maintain possession of this puck, but how about the determination to have his eyes on the prize the whole time and to get out of the coverage to be able to get a shot on net? That's courage, and that certainly is a will to take it to the net.
Driving right to the front. And he hits one of his own teammates with that shot. And that goes off a stick. Quick feed to Hayek. Moves it to Lettinen. From off the wall and onto his stick. From the neutral zone now. Look at this. Oh, what a stop with the glove by Pavelka.
As a goaltender, you have to be able to read and anticipate the play. He does it perfectly and is able to negate the shot.
Quick shot. And that's blocked in traffic. Tries to make that cross-ice feed. And now it's over to Teravainen. And he takes the pass. And a great save. Carries the puck up through center. Here's a short pass to Spacek. And he'll likely feel that one in the morning. Finland's got it along the wall. Fires it on net. Oh, and he steps up with the glove to stop that one.
Goaltender spends so much time doing tracking exercises, and it's utilized right here as he knows where this puck is coming from, and he makes the save.
Big time stop there. And now it's grabbed by Spacek. Santina's got it along the wing. Can't complete the pass as it goes off the stick. There's the whistle as the puck is frozen up.
Well, this is a highly entertaining game here, James. The puck goes one way and then the other. It's a track meet out there. Coaches certainly won't like it because it means that neither team's playing strong defense.
Here in the late going of the frame, it's all tied up. Czechia has won the draw inside the offensive zone. Now let's see what they can do with it. Inside of the final minute here in the third. Oh, what an effort as he lays out for the block. Shakes off the coverage. Shot! Stopped by the goaltender. Passes up ahead from the left wing. And he sidesteps the check there. Czechia is going to play the puck from behind the cage. Some good stick work to force that turnover. Fires it! And that caroms off one of his teammates in front. Good, solid check, and he loses control of it. Gets it out of his own end. Scores! There's the go-ahead goal!
And how good does that feel? You can see the selling. The energy is certainly there, and now it's about dictating the pace going forward. The next shift, critically important.
Puck picked up by Hayek. Quick pass to sideline. Takes a shot. Oh, he needed to make that save with time running down. There's the final horn sound and putting this thing in a rest. everybody. Welcome back to EA Sports alongside Cheryl Pounder. I'm James Cebulski. Well, who does it best? Tonight, we answer that question on the ice. Hockey Ultimate Team, let's go. We've been waiting all day for this, and it has finally arrived. We're underway here. Denied that one.
Well, fortunate for him that these masks are made so well nowadays because he just got his bell rung.
Here we go, on-man rush. And now he moves it to Curry. Back to the point it goes. Oh, it wasn't clean, but he did enough. And a stick in the lane deflects that one away. From off the boards, takes the feed inside the zone.
Oh, he saved it. What a stop. Well, that's desperation at its finest to be able to get to that puck and sending a clear message to his team that he's behind him. He's going to be the foundation tonight.
Takes it from the other side of the blue line. And a great read to turn that play aside. In front of the net, the goaltender covers up for a whistle on the play.
I don't think anyone minds watching that one again, James. I mean, he's so dialed in his crease. You think this is all but in, and then he comes out of nowhere to make that spectacular save. He never gives up, and he finds a way to get to it.
Puck is dropped, and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. Moves it quickly over to Granado. The Bruins take possession in the defensive end. And that pass goes off the stick. And we've got an offside with a face-off looming. Here in the back half of this period, we've still got zeros on the board. And play resumes as the puck is dropped. The Bruins are across the line and into the offensive end. Big-time stop. Henderson's got the puck. Avoids the poke check. They've got some momentum here. And he easily stops that one. Takes control of the puck. Quick feed to Besser. Picking up momentum inside the neutral zone. Can't maintain possession. Looks to set up at the point now. Takes the pass as he banks it off the wall. Doesn't go.
Sometimes players get into those scoring areas and they try and get a little too cute, and that's a result right there, not in the net.
The Bruins get a hold of the puck along the boards. There's the whistle, icing the call, big face-off looming. Getting into the later stages of this period. Still looking for our first goal. The Bruins win the draw. Wolf's got the puck, and he's going to hang on. Officials are set. Players seem ready. We're ready to get this thing back underway. The Bruins win the draw here at their own end. Slides the puck across to Kuzmenko. Scores! And they make the most of the time remaining.
Well, it's a buzzer beater there, James, and they are now buzzing heading into the intermission. You know that's carried momentum. They'll have to find a way to start the next period the same way they ended the last one. I love that he fights to get tight to the net here, and it's all about accuracy and a quick release. It's not about how hard it is, and he doesn't miss.
The Bruins have struck first here in period number 1, although it comes a little late.
It's late, it's deep in the first period, but it doesn't matter. Timing is everything, and when you get the first goal, you're on the board. You've got the confidence, you've got the momentum.
There's the buzzer. Fans seem to enjoy that first 20 minutes. We'll get to the second period right after both teams get a chance to catch their breath. Stick around. Two more periods to go, and we're about to play the second frame here. Second period is officially underway tonight. Well, Cheryl, we got 20 minutes under our belts in this one. How do you sum up the performance?
Henderson's only trailing by 1 here. They're kind of fortunate, James. They've got some big saves by their goaltender, and they just mismanaged their puck. If they can correct that heading into this second, they've got some runway to get back in this game.
We're still in the early stages of this period. 1-0 is where we sit at this point. The Bruins will start off on the attack after winning the draw. They score! And it's back-to-back tallies!
Yeah, and they've been chomping at the bit. Now they've got their opponent on their heels. They need a quick change here and find a way to continue the momentum. The goalie coaches work all the time with one screen or one player in front, James, and he's got to do a good job of finding this puck. I mean, it just beats him clean.
The Bruins are on cruise control now, extending the lead to 2-0, Cheryl.
They've been cruising and they've been driving play, James. In the O-zone, they're just throwing everything at the net. They're crashing it as well. So a lot of opportunities, and they capitalize on that one.
Takes a shot, and not much on that one.
Ball's able to make that save look easy, James. It's because he gets to the top of his crease, he cuts down his angles, and then he can redirect it to safety.
Slides the puck over. Hard shot. Oh, he missed the net.
I think he does a great job of getting to position here, James, to be able to get that shot off. He gets it off fast and quick. He just misses wide.
The Bruins have it behind the net. Works it across to Lindholm. Shot! Denies him with a save. Moves with the puck at the corner. The Silver Knights have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Moves it to Reinhart. Shot! Oh, that has some heat on it. He makes the save. We got a stoppage. Let's get the call. The Bruins are going to be short-handed as they are called for tripping.
Another stick infraction, and you know that coaches don't like this one. A product of not being in good position, reaching, and then taking the trip because you weren't moving your feet.
The Bruins get a hold of the puck under man. Trying to shake the defender. He's in all alone. Oh, and I'm not really sure what happened there.
It looks to me like he couldn't make up his mind what he wanted to do, and in the interim, he ran out of space.
Rudy's going to hang on to the puck for a whistle. Lindholm's ready for the draw as they continue to be shorthanded here. Play resumes here as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Too much congestion, blocks the shot. Retrieves the puck, trying to kickstart this power play. Tries to the crease. Big stop right there. The Bruins will try to shave a few seconds off this penalty now. It's a short-handed breakaway. Gets a piece of it with the glove.
Rudy's in the right spot at the right time. Just a brilliant save.
Young's now out of the box, and we are back to even strength.
Well, being on a power play is a privilege, James. Trust me, I know I was never on it. When you get out there, you have to have some urgency and find a way to get it to the middle of the ice and get some opportunities on net. There was none of that.
Here's a shot. Gets a piece of it with the glove. Henderson's working the transition through the middle of the ice. Fires it into the offensive zone. The Bruins gain possession. Down the left wing and into the offensive zone. Puck scooped up by Kernack. Hammers it on net. Oh, what a save on the slapper. Well, there's the horn, and that means 2 periods down. And there's still a critical third to play. Looking forward to this one. Third period action is coming up. Period number 3 just moments away as the official signals both teams into position. And they have dropped the puck here on the final frame. 2/3 of the way to the finish line in this one for regulation time. Cheryl, how do you view it?
Henderson's got to find a way to elevate their games in this third period and have some push, some urgency to fight their way back into this one. I mean, it's the third period. It's a close game. They've got to have some attack mentality and play on their toes if they want to get on the board.
Here's a short pass to Lindholm. What a steal in his own end. Takes the feed. And he avoids the post check with some great edge work. Quick pass to Reinhart. Fires away. That's blocked. Big hit, and that frees up possession. And he handles the cross-ice pass. Just a little too much contact and couldn't hang on to the puck. Takes taken by Kernack. Slides it back to the blue line. Blocked, although that might be a save.
Well, that is a save, James. I don't think the goaltender would have gotten to position in time, and he's able to take it away.
Throws it to the crease. Shuts him down.
I would have lost the puck 3 times by the time that I'd been handled like that by the coverage. I mean, but he does it. He just knows how to move and maneuver his body around the puck. He can shield it, and he maintains possession for a great shot on net.
Loses his check, and he's on the breakaway. Oh, what a save. Who was that last man?
Well, the goaltender gets right to the top of his crease, and I just love how technically sound he is, but he's also very athletic, so he covers a lot of ground. He does that to make the save. Well, the puck doesn't go in at either end of the ice here, but both teams are trading grade A chances right now. There's a ton of pace and volume of shots to this game right now.
Takes the feed at the point. Taken along the wall by Malinsky. Winds up, lets it go, and that's blocked away. The Silver Knights will play it in their own end. They gain the offensive zone from the middle. Moves it quickly over to Malinsky.
The Bruins are pretty fortunate to have their third line as their best line tonight. I mean, when your top 2 lines don't have it going and your third shows up huge, it's a big reason why they're winning.
Scooped up along the wall by McSorley. Takes the feed at center and moves forward. Oh, look at this chance. And it's stopped by the glove. Nice play there. The Silver Knights have pulled the goaltender here. They've got the extra attacker out on the ice in hopes of a goal. Gaining momentum along the wing. Towards the gaping net, and that doesn't go. Henderson's got the puck along the wall. Here's a chance on the attack. The Bruins look to start the transition game. From along the boards, he takes the feed. Fires it down the ice. Picked up along the boards by Chikrin. Oh, off the post.
With an empty net, James, just shoot for the middle. You don't try and put it in the corner, and that's what it looked like he did. The Bruins get some emotion from the bench as they look to extend their lead and hit the post and out. Everyone thought it might have gone in, and then they realized it didn't.
It is all over. What a back and forth affair tonight on the ice.
Well, and every play matters, right, James? I mean, when you're on the ice, you know that you have to win your shift. It's that close of a game. I just love playing in these ones.
Great energy here in the barn. Hockey Ultimate Team. Oh, let's get your puck on. This is talent galore. You want some? Come get some. The Winterhawks win the opening face-off, and we are underway with this one. Tripped up on the play, and the referees caught that one. Here comes the official's decision. Reinhardt's called for tripping. He's off to the box.
You have to constantly remind yourself to move your feet and get closer to the action. You wind up reaching, you take the feet out of your opponent, and you wind up with a tripping call.
Oh, it's a smooth skate to lose a defender there. Oh, it goes off the glove, and he keeps it out.
Well, the shooter's in a coveted spot on the ice, right in the middle of it, with a good look, and he makes an incredible save by getting square to the puck and turning it aside.
Oh, they telegraph the pass, and he picks it off. And tries to make a diagonal pass. Oh, and he's hammered right onto the bench. New meaning to in one.
He's in there, isn't he? And everyone's kind of giving the shove, trying to get him out of there. That's embarrassing. Anytime you got to put your head down and get back to the bench, that's tough. You're going to get razzed when you get back to your own. I really like the way that this game has started for them here, James, and a reason why is that they're physically engaging. Just have a look at this hit right here. When you want to drive play, you want to impose your physical will right from the start of the game. You want to be prepared right from puck drop. That hit right there tells me they're ready.
Sabinajad's ready for the draws. They will continue to try to kill off this penalty. The Bruins take it along the wall.
Reinhardt's almost back on the ice.
The Winterhawks power play has expired. Both teams now back at even strength. And he shut the door on that last play.
Power plays dictate games. Oh, hold on, Jake. Looks like there's going to be a call right there.
Rajimas, Sbrish.
You always hate these penalties. You're in amongst the puck, you're fighting for it, and then you get your stick caught in your opponent's skates, and you wind up in the penalty box.
The Winterhawks send their man advantage unit out once more.
As the power play unit steps out on the ice, they've got to reset.
Just get rid
of all the other opportunities that they've had and forget about them. Because the time is the present right now, and they've got to make good on this one.
And there's the save.
As a goaltender, sometimes you just have to react. You turn the brain off, and you just allow your eyes and your body to do the work for you. And he does exactly that with a reactionary save.
Siegenthaler's got it in the offensive zone. Scores! And they've gone ahead, and it comes short-handed.
Well, and that's just a dagger, isn't it, James? Being aggressive, anticipating an active stick, and getting on your horse and creating opportunity when you're on the PK. We're going to talk about the goal, but how about getting to those tight spots in and around the paint, and then the ability to finish with a quick wrister? That's a great goal.
The Bruins strike first here in the opening frame. A relatively early goal here in this one.
Well, you can see that the team is starting to settle in, and it's typically halfway through the period when you can see who's got the legs and who doesn't. But it's been a consistent effort. Now they've got the lead. Hey, often when they get the lead, they finish the game with the lead. So it's a nice way to start the game.
There's the whistle. Let's see what the referee saw. The Bruins are going to be short-handed because of a tripping call.
You know, the coach is going to be detailing the habits. Get in the shooting lane, sacrifice your body, push to the outside, get the puck down the ice. You got a one-goal lead. You want to play on your toes coming out of it.
Takes a slap shot from the point, and he blocks that one. Cuts to the front, and they score! The special teams looking special on that one.
Well, you have to rely on your power play unit every once in a while, and no better when you're in a hole, James. I love the way they move the puck, and guess what? Perfect practice makes perfect power play.
Referee's hand shoots high in the air. Looks like we got a tripping penalty coming up. McDonough's hauled down. Penalty on the way. There's the official call.
Now we'll have to get all of this sorted out here, James, as there's going to be multiple calls on this play.
The Winterhawks with a 5-on-3, and they've got loads of time to work with here.
The long 5-on-3, yes, you have more time, and you know that you've worked on this in practice. Coach wants you to be patient with the puck, and they want you to find an opportunity to drive and attack.
Shakes, look at this, down a man, and he's in alone. Goaltender covers it up, and we get a whistle to slow things down.
Dunmore's dialed in right now. Just have a look at that last save. I mean, he had to be moving extremely well in his crease to be able to get to position to make that save.
Lindholm's gliding in for the face-off as this penalty kill will continue. Unloads from the blue line. And he gets in front of the slap shot to make the save. Puts it on net. Scores! The go-ahead
on the other side of the puck. What an added bonus to be that aggressive and create that opportunity. Unbelievable goal. What an energizing moment for their team. I mean, you're out there on the penalty kill just trying to keep the game tied, and then you play aggressive and you get that shorthanded opportunity and execute. Excellent work by the PK.
Lindholm's won the draw at center. Hammers a shot. Oh, what a chance. It puts it just wide.
Well, and the puck was right in his wheelhouse. He only had a small margin and wasn't able to hit it.
Goes right to the frame. Oh, fantastic save there.
And when he got in on his own, James, I thought it was over. No question, thought it was going to be the back of the net, but the goaltender makes a fantastic save.
Denies the shooter on that play. The Bruins scoop it up along the boards. There's a shot. Oh, he stopped that rocket. Whistle goes. We'll get a reset. I think the officials lost sight of it. More than half the period has expired. The Bruins are clinging to a 2-1 lead. Sabinajad's got it. They'll go on the attack here in the offensive zone. Dished on over to Lettinen. Shot! Comes up with a stop. Quick snap! Oh, it stops him in! And a great save!
Wow, James, was he ever dialed in that sequence of saves? I mean, 1, 2, multiple saves here. His D's got to help him out.
Johnson and rips it! Grabbed along the board by Lacombe. Makes the save. Verhaeghe's on the attack in the offensive zone. Let's it go! And that shot gets blocked by one of his own teammates. Here in the late goings of the period, the Bruins lead at 2-1 in what has been an entertaining game thus far. Puck leaves the offensive end. They'll be forced to do it again. Handles the pass. Puts it on net. And Woodland scores just before the period closes. Cheryl, absolutely huge.
The last few minutes of a period are essential, and they go to the dressing room with needed momentum.
There's the horn. Still 40 more minutes left in regulation time. We'll get to the second period right after this.
Lidi, lajkujte a pište mi komentáře, budu číst a budu vám odpovídat.
Set to get underway. Neither side giving up much in the opening frame, and here we go, still tied up in the second. Well, Cheryl, already a third of this one played. What do you make of this one?
The Winterhawks are lucky that this game is tied. They've had a ton of turnovers, and they haven't known where they're going to put the puck. Listen, they've given it away so many times. Their coach is going to be telling them, own it, possess it, do something with it, just don't turn it over.
Lindholm's quick stick off the draw wins possession. The Bruins are on the attack. Breakaway! And that chance falls apart.
Well, yeah, and I think that, he was looking at the goaltender, seeing where they were at, right? So recognizing whether you needed to shoot or deke, and just a misfire, a miscue there that's extremely frustrating for him and his team.
Stops him cold. Gunther's working it around in the corner. Lines up from the point. The lane was plugged up and that shot's blocked. Oh, the home team is reeling here inside the defensive zone. The fans are nervous. They score! A clutch goal gives them the lead.
Well, it's very timely, isn't it, James? To give them the lead, and also the confidence that they've shown these past few shifts led to that opportunity. The way players train in the stick technology are a reason why a shot like this gets off so quickly, James. Absolutely incredible speed, but the amount of time to get it off the stick, that's the real deal breaker.
feed to Lindholm.
Reinhart's so effective in the O-zone. I mean, he knows how to put the puck to the net. He got the go-ahead goal earlier, and now he's looking for more.
Inching closer to the midway mark of this period. The Bruins are hanging on to this one-goal lead. They'd love to add another. McDaniel's gained possession, and his great work inside the face-off circle pays off again. Portland's got the puck along the wall. Passes it in front, and he shuts down a great scoring chance there. Oh, it's another consecutive save. Slides it diagonally to Besser. Cuts into the paint. Puts it on net. Denied by the goaltender. From the left side, moves it up ahead. Oh, smart heads up play to put that one away. Off the post.
The Winterhawks are trying to shrink their deficit.
Breakaway. Oh, tremendous save on the play.
What an incredible save. No idea how he got to that one, James, and the shooter is absolutely stunned. What a stop. There's a ton of pace to this game right now, and both teams trying to dictate with quick counters and how they're skating off the puck extremely fast. It's generating a ton of speed, and it's a trap meet, trading chances at both ends.
Nieuwendyke's won the draw inside his own end. Moves it to Hull. The Bruins grab possession with the puck. Chernak's moving it ahead. Here's a chance. Denies him. He got all of it. And he takes the feed. Sidesteps the check. Comes up with the stop. Great extension on his part to poke it away. We've played now 40 minutes in this one, and still a critical 20 minutes still needs to be played. Go stretch your legs, grab that final snack, because the third period is just around the corner. The moment of truth has arrived for both these teams. Third period action set to go. They have dropped the puck here in the third. Well, with 2 periods played, Pounder, your thoughts?
The Winterhawks are behind after 2 periods, James, and it's no surprise here. They're not managing the puck. They're not transitioning, and if you give it away, you can't generate any offense.
Here's a shot. Oh, he gets a blocker on it. What a stop by Belfort. There's a shot. That's off a stick. Sends it quickly to Newman. Portland's got the puck in the defensive end. Newman's got it against the boards. Slides the puck to Gunther. And they'll go on the attack. Great pressure by Lettinen. And that won't go as it hits one of his own teammates in front. From the right wing, he moves it to the middle. And he's got that one. Belfort He's going to freeze it for a whistle. We'll all get a breather here, Cheryl.
That's a great strategy to pounce on this puck. This is a close game, but they've been heavily outplayed. Just look at the shot clock. He's had to be phenomenal. But this is a great play. I mean, it's a quiet play pouncing on this puck. But there's strategy behind it, James. You want to set the tempo. You want to get the right athletes out there. You want to win this face-off and get the puck out of harm's way.
Hokej's got the puck. The Bruins have it in the offensive end. Hammers one from the point. Makes the save. Pass across to Lettinen. Moves the puck. Dishes it to Medano. And that's knocked away by Zibanejad. The Winterhawks gain control of the puck against the wall.
You can feel the energy in the building right now in this tight game. The pressure is on. You have to find a way to embrace it.
Score in. What a shot.
What an incredible shot, and that quick release just pulls the goalie high. What a great goal. I mean, this puck is distributed right into his wheelhouse. He's able to get all of it on the one-timer. The goalie can't catch up to it. It goes off the crossbar. Lucky bounce to go in.
The Bruins have shown no signs of stopping putting pucks on net, and they lead it here in this third. The Winterhawks move to the offensive zone. Portland's got a hold of it against the wall. Stopped by the goaltender, getting a piece of that one. Gaining speed through center, and here they come on the attack. The Bruins played along the wing. Puck set across the blue line. Oh, what a stop! From behind his own cage, he grabs the puck. Portland's got it in their own zone. Here we go. Odd man rush here. And he blocks the shot. Great defensive play. The Winterhawks really need a goal here. They pulled the goalie and the extra attackers out. Quick pass to Zuccarello. A chance to end it. And scores into the empty net.
This was right in my wheelhouse, James. These were the type of moments that I played in, and everyone can take a breath now that the insurance marker has hit the 4x6.
The Bruins wanted to focus on putting more pucks on net going into tonight's game. They have done just that and then some here in the third. And now it's grabbed by Lindholm. Quick shot! Walker stopped by Belfort. Picked up along the wall by Nieuwendyk. Moves it on over to Ben. Fires it on net. Gets a piece of it to keep it out.
Wolves had a quiet night, James. He's been watching most of the game from the other end because of the offensive nature of his team tonight. But man, does he make a nice save there. And that's showing that he's emotionally engaged. He's staying prepared even though he hasn't been busy.
Shakes off the defender with some nifty moves. Scores! Elias Lindholm buries it to the back of the net. This one's pretty much over, but they'll drop the puck one last time. And this one is all over as the final horn sounds. The Bruins talked a big game coming into this one. They delivered an A-plus performance.
Well, yeah, you got to execute the game plan, and the game plan was clearly to get pucks to the net, funnel them right through, and they found ways to get on the doorstep, make good on them, good quality chances, and for that, they won pretty comfortably.
Meditating on a mountain in the Milky Way.
welcome back to EA Sports. I'm James Cebulski. It's a Hockey Ultimate Team Showdown, and we are ready to bring the noise. The Sea Dogs start things off on the right note by winning the opening draw. Puck grab by Reinhart. With possession along the wall. Here's a shot, and he makes the save. And we get a whistle as the goaltender decides to hang on to this one. Lots of hockey left to be played in this period. Still scoreless in this one. The Bruins take possession off the faceoff. And that slides right out to center ice. Taken along the wall by Pionk. Through the open ice, they're picking up steam. From Quebec, scores! And just like that, we've got our first of the game. Pounder didn't even have our broadcast headset on.
I was just putting it on, James. That was incredibly fast, and the coach couldn't have drawn it up any quicker. They say, hey, let's get off to a good start. I'd say they just did. Oh, I've been on the other end of this one, James, and it is tough because this is such a skilled play. Any time that you've got the puck on your stick and you can turn like that on a dime, you just got such spectacular edges. But then you've got explosiveness, those first few strides. If you can explode, you're going to take advantage of the space that you just created.
The Bruins get a hold of the puck in the open ice. Hammers one from the point. Answers it with an even better save. Hammers it from the point. Denies him again.
He does a great job being such a position here. Otherwise, he's not going to be able to make that second save, James. But it's pure athleticism that gets the job done.
Oh, comes up with a stop. Puck picked up by Pionk. And that's broken up with a stick in front. Takes it to center. The Bruins gain possession in their own end. Cuts to the paint. Oh, great blocker stopped by Bennington.
What a save, and they always say chance favors a prepared mind here, and this is a product of preparation here, James. You can't see the puck. You know you got to find it. You got to find it somehow. You trap, you make the save.
And a strong effort on that play. Oh, great play to sidestep the poke check. Feeds it over on the run. Oh, and somehow he gets a sliver of it and keeps them at bay.
Great positioning by the goaltender to redirect it to the corner, getting it out of danger.
Pass save. Oh, he got all of that one. Here in the later stages of this period, the Bruins lead it 1-0. And they win the offensive zone face-off. Now they score! And that's back-to-back snipes.
Well, it feels like there's a wave of momentum, and it has certainly changed here. You can get the opportunity, but you have to execute. That's 2 in a row. Well, it's not often that shots beat the goaltender clean from distance, James, but it's all about finding that lane and then getting all of it on it. This one had seeing eyes and makes its way to the back of the net.
The Bruins have to be feeling good about their game after what we've seen for the better part of this opening frame here, Cheryl.
Yeah, they doubled down and got their second goal here, James. They really pressed and loved their tempo. And when I was an athlete, I didn't like the intermission at this time. You're on all cylinders here. Everyone's firing, and now you got to go sit. It's coach's job, leadership in the room to keep them fired up for the second.
Redirected off one of his own line mates there. Slides it across to Schwartz. Getting a good sweat on after this first period. We've got lots more in store, and we're coming back with a clean sheet of ice. Period underway. We'll see if that first period action carries over here. All right, Cheryl, what's your interpretation of what you've seen from the first period of action?
The Sea Dogs continue to find themselves chasing the game here, James. I mean, you look at the possession numbers, they really haven't had the puck at all, so they're getting worn down right now.
Fires it! Turns him away! The Bruins take it across the blue line. Here it is. Point shot. Denies him with the save. Pass to Perron. Gains the zone from the right. Takes a shot. Oh, how did he get a piece of that?
This is a great reactive save. I mean, he sees the puck at the last second and is able to get his body in front of it. That is tough, not easy to do. He found it and he made the save.
Petrangelo's got it in the defensive end. Quick pass across to Schwartz. And they cough it up in the neutral zone. Passes it over. Can't save it, a howitzer.
A bit of a track meet out here right now, James. I mean, highly entertaining. Not a ton of defense as both teams are trading scoring chances.
Past the midway mark of the frame, and it's a 2-0 hockey game. Back underway as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Scooped up along the wall by Malinsky. Right through center. It's a breakaway as he shakes the defender. Oh, how did he get a glove on that? What a stop by Bennington.
Well, we know he's got a great glove hand, and man, does he ever show it off right there with that stop.
Sneaks by the poke check. Takes a shot. With the stop. Sends it over to Besser. Here's a blast. Denies the clapper. Quick pass to Schwartz. And he dodges the poke check there. And that's deflected. Feeds it to Lacombe. The Bruins play it along the boards. From center they get into the attacking area. Down the left wing, they gain the zone. Along the half wall with the puck. Avoids the poke check and maintains possession. There's the horn, bringing period number 2 to an end. 40 minutes down, 20 to go. Third period action is coming up. Players are set, officials are set, third period action is coming up. And this one's underway here in the third. All right, partners, summarize what you've seen so far tonight.
St. John's dug themselves a hole through 2 periods of play, James, simply because they haven't managed the puck. They forced plays, which has created turnovers, and they haven't been able to generate any offense at all.
Oh, he had that corner, but he puts it off the outside of the post. Puts it off the inside of the iron.
The Bruins lead in this game doesn't get extended, and man, they would have loved that one for the extra cushion, but it goes off the post and out.
Puck scooped up by Gunther. Brilliant save, read it perfectly. Oh, great move to sidestep the kick. Answers the call with a big save. Takes the feed at the back end. Picked up along the boards by Lindholm. And a nice takeaway in the defensive end by Perron. Shot! Oh, how did he keep it out? What a blocker stop by Wall.
Rebound control is critical in the game of hockey, putting it to the...
Lance Lindholm buries it to the back of the net.
Boston goaltenders today, they drop into the butterfly as a default position and make themselves as big as possible. Idea being you want to take away as much of the net as you can. There's a lot of bodies in front, so a smart shot. He can't find it, and it finds its way to the back of the net.
Zibanejad's won it. Feeds the puck over to Verhage. Scores! Break out the quad here on the skater because there's a goal unanswered.
Well, it's incredible. You can tell that they are moving and shaking. They're getting the puck going north. They're transitioning so fast. And man, do they have their opponent on their heels.
And after the draw at center, they've got a hold of the puck. Shot! And a big-time save on a big-time shot.
The Bruins have done a great job protecting the middle of the ice and influencing play to the outside and allowing their tender to see every shot. Now they're protecting a shutout. They're going to have to do a little more of the same if they want to get it.
Makes another stop.
On the sequence of saves, I love how strong he is in his set positioning here, James. You can see that he gets square to the shooter, and that makes the second save easier.
The Bruins have it now. Malinsky's moving the puck through his own zone. Oh, look at this. There's a shot, and it's turned aside by Allen. In front, and a stoppage on the play as the goaltender covers things up.
Lindholm's done a great job of staying the course in this game here, James. You know, he could let the multiple opportunities that he hasn't cashed in on really get to him, but he doesn't. He continues with his persistence and his relentlessness to the net here, and it pays off in dividends as he gets on the board.
Play resumes as they win the draw here inside the offensive zone. Blocked in traffic. He's tripped up on the play. Referee's hand goes up here. Under a minute to go in the third. And now he tries to get it across to Schwartz. For the low slot. Let's see what the official makes for the final decision. The Bruins are going to be shorthanded, tripping the call.
Taking a penalty when you have this much of a lead, not really that big of a deal this late in the game.
The Bruins win the defensive zone faceoff. Down the left wing across into the offensive end. Misses a golden opportunity there.
That's frustrating. You got the puck teed up, ready to shoot it, and your stick craters on you, and you got to go back to the bench and get a new one.
Loses the coverage there. Oh, he got a pile on it! And the puck stopper jumps on top of him to get a stoppage in play. Can they capitalize on this power play? Here comes the face-off. Puck is dropped and wins the draw here in the defensive zone. Tarasenko's tripped up, and the official's hand is in the air, signaling penalty. The Bruins will lose a man, tripping the call.
Well, the penalty's inconsequential. They've been dominant all game, and just have a look at the scoreboard. This one's over.
Bruins won the face-off here in the offensive zone. Oh, let's go! With the man-advantage, and they make it click.
Well, he's been on a heater all game, James. I mean, so dialed in, tracking the puck effectively, controlling his rebounds, and this one just squeaks by him. He's going to have a hard time with that one because he just lost the shutout.
Bruins looking to win this draw, this man advantage here. The Sea Dogs get a hold of the puck. And he's pulled over to the ice and loses the puck. Oh, what a stop there with time winding down. And we are all over with this one. Well, how do you sum up that win tonight? That was impressive.
Well, it was impressive, man. I really felt like they owned the puck. And when you have that puck on your stick, you make good decisions with it. It winds up on net. And just look at the shot clock, and you can tell that not only did they outchance, but in terms of the volume, they were able to get a ton of pucks through to the net. That's taking what's given and doing good.
Taking over. We taking over. We ain't taking no L's. No, 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 no. Saints breaking out of seals. Go, 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 go. The battle's been won. He said it
Well, EA Sports, she's Cheryl Pounder. I'm James Cebulski. Hockey Ultimate Team. This is where the magic happens. This should be a fun one. The Bruins take possession to get this one underway. Puts it on net. Ref blows the whistle as the puck's covered up. Lots of time left in this period. The game is still scoreless. Offensive zone face-off, and he wins the draw. Scores! And a little home cooking pays off as they get on the board quickly.
Gotta love the home cooking, James, as this team really fires up the crowd with that start and sending a clear message they want this game. Right from a young age, you're working on small space games, and this is telltale reason why. Look at him in the low slot area here, just maneuvering, shifting his weight to the backhand, and he buries it.
Boston's got possession of the puck after that neutral zone face-off. Stoppage in play, offside the call. Felt like this was
James.
And that'll do it after that one.
Gotta know who you're fighting, and he landed a perfect one right there and took him down. After a fight, the heart rate is elevated, you're sweating, you're exhausted, and now it's time to cool off, simmer, reset your emotions so you can get back out there and play after you sit your 5.
Tiptoes around the poke check. Here's a chance. Tremendous block on the play.
And the bench really erupts on that one because otherwise it would have been in the back of the net.
Here's a shot. Rejected by the blocker.
You know the goalie's dialed in when he redirects the puck to the corner.
Big time stop there. Boston's got a hold of the puck now. Made the save on the play. Great poke by Reinhart. And a stick breaks that up. Messier's been tripped up, and we got a penalty coming up here. Coming to the slot. And the puck stopper tags his man to get the extra attacker on the ice. And here comes the judgment from the official. Sabinajad's getting called for tripping.
Well, the penalty killers are going to have to beat a task on this one, protecting that 1-goal lead.
Our first look tonight at their power play unit.
Well, an opportune time for a power play and to garner some momentum in this game.
Scores! And the power play works to perfection as they top.
Well, the power play unit knew what was at stake. They knew that they had an opportunity to get the equalizer in this game, and they executed perfectly.
Still lots of time left in the period. We got a tie game. Avoids the poke check. Here they come on the attack. Here he is in close. Too much congestion in front. Nice zone entry from the left. Tries to feed it over to Chernin. Redirected in front. I think that went off his pad. And he avoids the poke check with some great edge work. Sent into the offensive zone. Tap dances around the check. That is right on target into the logo. Here they come on the attack. And there's the save. Grabbed along the boards by Zuccarello. Rips it on net. Absolutely no fear to get in front of the slap shot. LaFontaine's got the puck in his own zone. Takes the feed all alone. Oh, dives him on the play.
And this is a great play by the tender to anticipate and get across to make that save.
Taken by Malinsky. Moves the puck over to Cousins. Oh, and a good heads-up defensive play. Time ticking away, and he comes up big. And with the buzzer, that puts a bow on the first 20 minutes of play. We've got lots more still to come. Second period action next, right here. And the official seems about ready to drop the puck on period number 2. You can tell we're in for a good one because almost every fan is in their seats here as we are still tied with the second getting underway. All right, Cheryl, let's get back to work here for a moment. We've already played a period in this one. What do you make of what you've seen?
The Tigers have had zero offensive production in this game. They've been on their heels, and really their opponent is taking it to them. The goaltender's been strong, and it's a reason this game is still tied. Well, let's reflect on that save again. I want to see it because in real time, I thought that puck was going in, James, but he manages to find it. Like, listen, you don't make those saves in practice. You know why? You don't have that level of desperation. This is urgency. This is instincts, and he makes an unbelievable stop.
Oh, great play to sidestep the poke check. Boston's got possession of the puck. The Bruins take possession here in the open ice. Gunther's carrying it ahead. Quick shot! And he's able to handle that one.
I'd say he has some fast-twitch muscle fiber in there because I'm telling you, he makes that save. I thought that was going in, but he just reacts and keeps it out of the net.
Shakes off the coverage. Skates to the crease. Denies him. Here's a blast. Blocked in front. Lindholm's got control of the puck in the corner. Quick shot. Denies him on the slot. Picked up along the way by Gunther. They've really got him on their heels here now. Oh, we got a stoppage in play with a busted pane of glass here on the ice.
Well, shot blocking isn't... For me, it would be a duck or a flamingo right now, the way that these athletes can shoot the puck. And just look at the glass. It has the answer as it's shattered and all over the place.
Leafs just lugging the puck. Sneaks by the poke check. He's got a step. And comes out of the net. The Bruins have it against the wall. Steps into the offensive end. What a stop. Takes the puck along the boards. Slides it across. Makes the save. That was a rocket. Handles the puck. Takes a couple of knocks and loses control. Big time save on a big time shot. We got a whistle as the puck goes out of play. In the final moments of this period, you can feel the energy in this crowd. It's a tie game. The Bruins will go to work here in the offensive zone. And that skips away on a nice defensive deflection. Made the stop on the play. Along the wing up the neutral zone. At center ice now. He grabs the puck. Takes the feed. Well, there you go. 40 minutes in the books. All right, friends, go grab yourself some water, get hydrated, and then buckle up because we got an exciting third period coming up in moments. And they are ready to drop the puck on period number 3. This one's still deadlocked as we are now underway here in the third. The Tigers gain the zone. The Bruins have a hold of it in the defensive zone. To the front! Lindholm's exploring options with the puck. Here's a shot! Scores! The go-ahead goal puts them in front.
Well, and this has been trending to happen, James. They've been closing on the puck quickly and since an upward trajectory as this game's progressed and they find the back of the net. He's going to throw out the glove hand at the last minute and try and make the save here, James. But sometimes you just got to make yourself as big as possible when you can't find the puck. Unfortunately, this one has seen eyes and hits the back of the net.
Boston's got to feel like they've got some extra energy now with that one-goal lead here in the third.
You can see the finish line, but you're not there yet. So you got to make sure that you continue to press, James. You got to close quickly on your opponent when they have the puck. Don't give them an inch in all three zones.
And that carries off a stick. Grabs the puck in the corner. Scores! And we are back to even.
Yeah, tie game now, James. I really like the energy that they've showed throughout the game, but now it's about channeling the energy they've just created and doing something with it.
Sends the pass over. Sizzling shot, and he makes the save. And that's out of reach and out of the offensive zone. The Tigers get a hold of it. And he gets just enough to keep it out. Here's a short pass to Lindholm. Gains the zone through center. Oh, what a save on the clapper. Handles the puck at the board. Scores! A huge goal puts him in front.
The persistence really pays off, doesn't it, James? When you wear down your opponent, eventually you'll capitalize. And this is the case right here as they get the go-ahead. That puck comes off his stick so fast, the goalie can't get a read on it. It's in the back of the net.
The Bruins coaching staff must be pleased with this start, jumping out to a one-goal lead here in the third.
Yeah, it's all about being urgent and not changing the mindset that got you the lead, right, James? You want to make sure that you're attacking at all costs because you know that you've held the puck, so you can. Your opponent is chasing. Continue pushing the pace, and you'll get the W.
Moves it quickly over to Bukaboom. The Tigers have it now.
Zibanejad stick snaps, and he's off to the bench to get a new one. Gets back into the play quickly.
Takes it to the net. Boston's gained possession along the boards. The Tigers will play it from the defensive zone. Through center. The Tigers play it along the boards. Boston's got the puck. Right up Main Street and on the attack. Oh, he stopped that rocket. The Tigers move the puck in the defensive zone. Pulls around along the half wall. Fires it on net. Oh, what a block. And a pat on the back from the coach when he gets off, if he can get off.
The Bruins' top line has been so impressive tonight, James. Just the way they feed off one another, their motion, their chemistry. Real tough to defend and create a lot of momentum for their team.
Low stick handling in his own zone. And a stick in the lane ends that threat. Some solid defensive work in their own end with the poke check. The Tigers really need a goal here. They pulled the goalie and the extra attackers out. Just a simple save by Roll. And they'll cover it up, forcing a stoppage in play. They've got the extra attacker out there, and Cheryl, we know what this means.
Well, you have to get possession with that extra player on the ice. They'll look to win that draw and convert on their opportunity.
Can they take advantage after winning that draw? Oh, you might call that friendly fire as it goes off one of his teammates. Scores into the empty net. Cameron, I feel like you must have had a few empty netters in your day.
Oh, yeah, listen, I was on the back end, and I didn't have hands. So when I scored one, listen, I celebrated. I was down and out, fist pumping everywhere, even when it was the empty net. As that empty net goal went in, everyone on the bench and on the ice knew that that put the game to bed.
The Bruins, after that empty netter, should just simply need to let the clock run out now.
Well, that one's going to seal the deal, and you look at the opponent, and you can see their body language. They know it's all but over.
The Tigers take possession after that neutral zone faceoff. Goalie's off the bench, and the extra attacker is now out on the ice. Fires into the empty net. A shot into the scores, and an empty net goal.
Well, you're trying to push and create something with the extra attacker, and you know that you get the extra advantage, but unfortunately, it doesn't work out. It goes the other way.
Well, this one's pretty much elementary, but one more face-off here. And that brings an end to this one here this evening. Cheryl.
Well, certainly, James. It's always difficult to know exactly when to pull your goaltender, but a goal goes in. It's deflating for a team. You just got to accept that you're not winning that one.
So this is emptiness, part of the game, I guess. When I look for remedy, but the night won't set you free. No matter the war.